Has it ever been this cold in the entire history of man? Right. Here's really the question of the day, though. Wait, I think we go glasses on. No? Is that impersonable? It might be. So I saw the Michael Jackson musical yesterday. Randomly. I didn't even know it was in town. I didn't think it would be my cup of tea, actually. But when I say I was nothing short of dazzled, like I'm trying to figure out how I can go again. I don't think I'm going to make it again in Atlanta, but 2 of my friends are here when they're in Birmingham, Alabama. And that's only like 2.5 hours away. So I was like, we could make like a little trip out of it. I don't know. I would totally, it was so fun. I don't know if I'm biased because obviously love a little Michael Jackson moment. It was really something special. I mean, I was dazzled. At first I was like, oh, are they just gonna like go through all the songs? But no. For one, my only qualm is they didn't do Ghosts, which is my song. That's like my favorite song. But, well, okay, Smooth Criminal's my favorite, and then Ghosts. It was so good, guys. You don't even understand. You know, you don't understand. And the way they did Thriller at the end, because they had a little moment of Thriller in the middle, like the from the music video. And I was like, is that all they're gonna do? Are you freaking kidding me? And then they did it like it was the second to last, not spoilers, it was the second to last song, and they did like the Carnival from the Dangerous album. You don't even understand. It was so good. I loved it. I really did. Ugh, the people. First of all, coming back to how cold it is, I was freezing to death in there. I was sitting next to this adorable older gay couple, had a little conversation with one of them. Love. Freezing to death in there. You know, upon the exit, there's an older couple trekking out front through hearing the ice and the snow crackling beneath their feet. They're not wearing a coat. I'm wearing a coat, obviously. No coats. They're like, this was one of the best shows I've seen, and we've seen a lot, and it was amazing. I was like, oh, I love that. Obviously, I was eavesdropping. And then they were like, wow, it was kind of hot in there. I was getting a little warm toward the end. I was like, guys, like, really and truly, I think that's my biggest qualm. I do run cold because I probably have some sort of undiagnosed anemia, you know, as most do. I don't know. I think it's because people do too many drastic differences. It's like in the winter, they make it hella hot. In the summer, they make it so cold. Like, okay, in the summertime, when people have it like below 70 degrees in their house, I don't understand that. I'm like, if you walked outside right now and it was 70 degrees, you'd think it was a little chilly. If it was 66 degrees, you'd think it was chilly. But why is it that cold inside? I don't understand that. So now I have to like adjust. That's the main qualm I have. Is like I have to wear shorts outside, but then I come inside your home and it's an Arctic freezing like tundra. Anyways, yeah, so at least I have this hair blanket. It's so nice. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but it just keeps me nice and... I just had to hop on here because it's been so long. And then I have a whole bunch of hooligans coming in oh my gosh, in less than 2 weeks. So, also I felt like a freaking fool. We didn't get any of the storm. Like nothing. No power outage. It flickered for like a second, but nothing. And then they're telling me there's going to be another one. I'm like, I'm not doing all this again, okay? And truly, if something does happen, I'm going to be pissed that I had this attitude about it. But I'm like, I did all that last time, okay? And nothing happened. And you know, it's better to be prepared than to be unprepared. But I'm like, I'm not going to be unprepared twice. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, right? Is that how it goes? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again. Yeah, whatever that man said. Who was it? George Bush or Epstein? Sorry, Bill Clinton. Oh, guys, I did like a screen. That's why I haven't been on here, guys. Sorry. I did like a no screens. I did kind of like a digital detox. And then I freaking opened my phone. I'm like, okay, everybody in the entire world decided that they wanted to contact me for once. Like, what? It's hard to go back. It's hard to go back to the real world, you know? I was like, wow, it's so peaceful. You can't be gone forever, right? Okay, guys, have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed evening. I'm potentially gonna freeze to death. Right. Right. If I got red, fuzzy earmuffs, I GTG because I don't have anything to say. Go see the Michael Jackson musical if you can. The next shows are like Birmingham, Alabama, North Carolina, Charlotte. Charlotte might be more fun, actually, and that one's kind of close too. That might be a better, like, trip to go on. But I've been to Charlotte. I've never been to Birmingham. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, who's from... One of the One Direction guys are from there, I think. No, they're not. But I think I've heard them say... Wait, where's Zayn from? The bad boy from Bradford Bad Boy. Wait, it's just crazy how things are like in the recesses of your mind. I feel like I've heard them say Birmingham like that. Like, maybe it's the team. It is. It's soccer. Birmingham. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, the Bradford Bad Boy. TTYL, right? Yeah. GTG. What was it? What did we say it was? GTG. Oh my gosh, guys, I watched 8th grade yesterday. Gucci, that movie, when I say, first of all, it's like 4 a.m. Right. But I was watching it and I was literally, I was squirming. Like, I literally kept like, and it wasn't like, it was just like, like secondhand embarrassment, but like a different kind. It was like oh God, like I felt for her. Like I felt, it just like I was, yeah. And like her attitude was so like good. She just like kept trying and like, you know, freaking kudos to her. Some of the situations that she was in, I would have like dissolved inside myself. I hope she's doing well. This fictional character. It came out in 2018, so she's like well into college now. Yeah, I hope she's okay. What'd she say? I can't wait to be you. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, she said Gucci. LeBron James. When they said that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like too good. They know too much. He knows too much. Oh, wait, I feel sick. I literally feel sick. Because the thing is, like, I had fun in like middle school, high school. Like, I don't have like negative feelings toward that. But there are moments that she went through that I was like, like I remember, like there's like things that I did that were super freaking embarrassing that I remember. And like I think that was part of the squirming. Like at one point I literally had to pause and I was like, I can't. But yeah, TCYL, what was it? GTG, before we get to talking. GTGB, GTT. Yeah, we did GTT, but we got to do GTGB, GTT, because we got to get the B in there. GTGB, GTT. Okay. Does that make sense? Got to go before we get W, before we get to talking. GTGBW. The W is not really vibing with us, is it? GTGBW. Okay, so we got... Yeah, I don't really like that one. GTG before I. GTGBIGTT, but it's not I, it's we, you know, it's a conversation we're having. GTGGWGTT. W is just it's a tough letter. Obviously I understand, you know, I've been working with it my whole life, but it's just like, it doesn't quite sound right. So let's drop the B. I like the B though. It kind of breaks it up a little, you know. GTG, BGTT, GTG, See, we don't got the rhythm, but I can make the rhythm. GTG, GTT. We need another one. We do. GTGBGTT. Yes, okay. So we're just going to pretend before. Gotta go before, get to talk. Oh, okay. GTG before. What's another word for we? We. Maybe an O. We could do a little French spin. Ode to French cinema. Ode to Jacques Demy. No. GTG before. GTGBI, GTT. No, we don't want that. What's another word for before? Where's my thesaurus? I have a little pocket thesaurus in my backpack, but I'm not gonna get it. GTG. It's like, we're not saying before like proceed or anything like that. We're saying it in the sense that, like if we do, it's gonna get scary type, so you gotta go. Or else, GTG, OE, GTT. So it's really not gonna work. We gotta go, just pretend that the W is there, right? So GTGBGTT. All right. This is going to be our little secret that it doesn't fully make sense, but it makes sense in the sense that like we like it, and I think that that's the most important thing, right? Because if it doesn't roll off the tongue right, we're not going to say it. Do you know what I'm saying? So GTGBGTT is like so yeah. And with that, I bid you adieu. Okay. Au revoir. Toodaloo.